Okay, we are live. Travis is here. Like everyone else, shut up. Travis is here. Travis.
Hey, Coach Ray. Well, everybody say bye to Coach Ray because since we are not the main event, he does not have time for us, ladies and no, I'm just kidding. Matyushenko, how are you, sir?
Ivan, can you hear us?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
Great. Dave Chaffee, how you feel?
Do you hear me?
Real good. Ready to go.
Nice. Artem Ternenko, how are you?
I'm incredible, sir. How you doing?
All right. Well, guys, I have been kind of given this little job here. So I just want you to know I do read the comments. So when you people are saying that one guy said I'm obviously an alcoholic, right? For some reason, I don't even know where that came from. Also, that I am only doing this for my own personal praise. So I just want you guys to know that I quit twice after reading those comments yesterday, but I realized that I've already got paid to do all the interviews. So I'm going to fight through this thing for another hour. But just so the people who like to type, listen, it's a tough job doing these interviews. Okay. And listen, the comments about Artem, I'm okay with those, but be careful when you just come right at the champ. Okay. We have been kind of hard at work at this, guys. So I think the way we've been getting at it is for me to ask a couple questions, for you guys to answer, and then for Artem to chime in. If he gets any super chats or any valid information for us, he'll chime in. Coach, are you staying with us today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like it. So this will be the brand new one then. We've never done it with all of us at the same time. So who knows, Ivan or Dave? I just want you guys to know that this is not an attempt for Travis to get back into the limelight. This is simply us trying to keep the momentum that Engin Terzi created with these interviews. And most of all, thank you both for allowing me to be on this kind of media side and talk to two great athletes. First question, how far is the trip to Germany? How is your training? Let's start with our guest, Ivan.
Can you hear us?
How is my training? Always good. Always
yes.
Good. Yes.
How about how far, Ivan? How far away? How long is the trip from Russia to Germany, and when will you arrive?
Not too long, actually. I think actually today we got visa. Fortunately, we got visa today. We didn't know till last minute either we get it or not. So the flight is in the morning, and I think that it takes about hours to get to Switzerland first.
So you go to Swiss first, and then from Swiss you go to Germany, right?
First to Switzerland, yes. Then we stay there for 2 days, and after that we get to Germany. Yes. Not too long.
Okay. I want to know how you said about training, but you said just all good. You said all good. We always know all is good, but let's say the last time you competed versus this time, how you rate yourself?
I think that I am about 7 to 10% better than I was against Kalina. Quite long period of rest, and my arm healed, and then several months to get ready. So my actual shape is rather good. I think it's about the same shape I had before Camille in 2023. So I like it. I am not sure that it will be enough for Dave, but Todd Hutchins and Ibrahim Sagov, and I never pulled them. So it's difficult for me to say, to estimate our. But all in all,
No
my shape is
doubt.
good.
I'm sure you're going to kill it because you're usually a pretty good gamer when it comes to that. Dave, same question for you. How far of a trip it is? When are you arriving? And how do you feel?
It's about, well, we drive to Pittsburgh, couple-hour drive, fly from Pittsburgh to London, which is the long one. I think it's like eight plus hours, something like that. You know, a long flight could be worse. And then we fly from there to Germany, and then it's a little bit of a drive. So, I mean, I've had longer trips. It'll be a long day. We leave Tuesday evening, get there Wednesday evening, I believe. So I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night to sleep, recover, get used to the time change, jet lag, which usually 3 days is a good amount of time for me. If I known he was going on Sunday, I would like to go Sunday and get 5 days, but nobody, gave me the memo that he's getting a little more rest than me, which is kind of unfair, but whatever. No here or there, but
it's the same time zone for him. It's no big difference. It's 1 hour difference between those times, so it's not like
you don't got to stick up for it, right? It's all good.
Travis said he's gonna give to you his first seat ticket. So
beautiful,
yeah,
even better.
We just don't wait till Thursday. You got to wait till Thursday, but yeah.
I need a little more time than that, but yeah. So the trip's not the worst. Hopefully there's no delays or anything like that. But my training's going really well. I feel tremendous. I really have no injuries right now. I always have my neck nonsense, but I've been able to deal with it, for the last few years. The pain's minimal right now. I'm hoping Ivan's 7 to 10% isn't going to be quite enough, because I'm feeling about 9 to 13% stronger than I did against Sagoff. So I'm thinking that's going to be null and void. I'm ready to go. I'm fired up for this match. I'm looking forward to pulling Ivan. He's been a top guy in that weight class for so many years, and I feel like he's deserved a shot at the title for a really long time. And I'm so excited to pull this guy.
Ivan, any reason for the matchmakers, the media, to think that you are going to show up in a new running King's Move top rolling maneuver? Or will it be pretty much as prescribed that you will be leaning forward and initiating that bicep hook power onto your opponent? Is that a fair assessment as to the lane that you will be choosing?
Actually, I didn't.
So you haven't thought about
that,
maybe King's moving or top rolling? No thought or thought?
King's move and flop press maybe will be a good
Okay.
technique against Dave.
it even comes out with new moves. That would be great.
Okay, let me put it one other way. Are you training different?
I'm not. I'm not very versatile. For those 25 years, I think 99% of matches were in hook. But of course, I made some variations, little variations to my technique.
Dave, are you planning on being top rolled or King's move or flop press from Matyushenko, or are you preparing to maybe be right inside right away?
Well, I've watched many of Ivan's matches, and like you said, most of them go on a hook. But I've seen him top roll when he's had to top roll against Kalichenko. I've seen him top roll very effectively against him. So he can say he's not versatile, but I know he's got some stuff in the back pocket. So I've been training everything. I'll be prepared for any type of maneuver, top roll, king's move, hook. Obviously, I think I think a lot of people like to see us both go into hook that first match, see what happens. But you never know. One of us might switch it up and go outside. Flop, who knows? We're gonna see. But I've been training for anything possible.
Ivan, what would it mean to you to be the East vs. West 253-pound champion of the world?
Well, that's great. But I think the main thing here, the victory is pulling a strong opponent. So that it matters who you won more than just a title. But to pull Dave, it's great honor, and I really appreciate this opportunity. And if I win Dave, it will be maybe one of my biggest wins if I manage to do that. So I'm looking forward to this match too. It's a great opportunity.
Dave, you've had a couple amazing experiences. WAF World Champion, right? Then I was there, saw it happen, saw you hoist the hammer a couple times, WAL Champion. This belt that you have now could be the most prestigious you maybe ever had. How do you feel about the East vs. West promotion as a whole, and how does it feel to be the champ of the world?
Honestly, it feels great because especially what's gone on with me over the last few years with injuries. It hasn't. I haven't had the best of luck on the table a few different times. It's been up and down like a roller coaster. Wins and losses in the super heavyweights, and then making a decision to come down to heavyweight, kind of revitalizing my career as a 115 kilograms, going out and winning the title. It's been an amazing experience. Probably just because where I'm at in my career, probably the most awesome experience, I'd have to say, just because of where I'm at and what I've gone through the last few years. East versus West is incredible. The way they are promoting and bringing arm wrestling to such a new level. I'm proud and happy to be a part of it, and I'm proud to be the world champion for sure.
And did we lose Beast? I think we
He
lost Beast.
disappeared. There he is.
Are we back?
We're back. We're back. You good, Travis? Okay.
Hey, so while Travis figuring it out, we have a super chat. It's a great question for Dave. Dave, can you hear me?
Yes.
Dave, in 2023, you lost to Camille 3-0. Weeks later, Camille lost to Ivan 3-0. Does this concern you, or are you stronger now?
That concerns me not one bit at all. That was a different time. Not going to make excuses at all. Camille was awesome. Then he beat me 3-0. Different styles, different match. Not worried about it one bit.
Okay, Ivan, does this give you more confidence, or was Dave's loss due to style?
Sorry, there is problem in.
I guess every time someone calls me, it's gonna be weird. Sorry about that.
So, Ivan, Dave's lost.
Oh, stop, Artem. It's Ivan. You know it's Ivan.
Listen, let's speak in English, okay? It's Ivan while we're speaking English, okay? It's Ivan is speaking Russian. Dave's loss to Camille. Does this give you confidence, or you think he lost due to stylistically?
Just a little, because as Dave said, different styles, and in terms of styles, it doesn't give any advantages, I think. But from that match, maybe I'm a little faster than Dave. Maybe. And just this advantage. I can see just this advantage from that match. But as far as I know, Dave had injury with shoulder then. So also that maybe that's not obvious.
Travis, you with us?
I'm here. Sorry about that. Damn, Dave Morocco called me, and it just screws up the whole podcast. I apologize. Well, let's talk about the bigger threat for the future of the 250-pound class, 253-pound class. Relatively new class with maybe, what are we thinking? Maybe 35 to 40% of the super heavyweight population has an opportunity to start flirting with what Dave did and, going from the 270 down to the 253. And I'm just speculating about whatever your exact weights were. Do you guys, we'll start with Dave, do you feel the bigger threat in the future of the 253s are super heavyweight guys coming down 20 pounds or that 231-pound class with guys like Alijan, guys like Oleg, guys we thought like Todd Hutchings that could potentially come up? You first, Dave.
There's threats from both areas. Obviously, you got some guys that could come down. Hermes, obviously, he's talked about coming down in weight would be a huge threat. Numerous other guys that could come down. But the guys I'm concerned about are already there, and really the only guy I'm concerned about is the guy I'm looking at right now is Ivan. I'm not jumping ahead towards anything. Don't care about that. I'm worried about Ivan right now. That is it.
Same question for you, Ivan. Do you think the future of that 253-pound class, those threats coming from higher or the threat coming from the 231 class? And after this, Coach Ray, if you could answer the question as well, it might help. Go ahead, Ivan.
I didn't hear the second part of your question. So first of all, where is the threat? Where the bigger threat, from upper class or from the lower class? From lower class, I see only Alijan and I think
Dadakan.
those two guys are really strong and they can put Alijan on. The Decan, I think he's already under 115 and over. He said he would not cut weight to 105 again.
Gotcha.
So he's also very dangerous in 115. Right. I think he is one of the top three together with Alijan and me, maybe, with left hand. And speaking about right, yes, Hermes showed that he was thinking about, of course, Devon can come to 115. Michael Todd also. So it could be a very difficult class.
Coach Ray, let's hear what you think about that. Anybody from that 231 class you think is about to be the man one step above, or is there way more of these 275-pound guys that'll be back down to 253?
Well, I think Petrenko is definitely one of the guys in conversation. I think he's definitely looking like, listen, whoever wins, I would love to see a match in future, Dave versus Petrenko. For the belt, no belt, whatever. I think it's a cool match. I also think this is one of, like, for me, this is one match I didn't expect ever to see because I thought Dave would always stay at super heavyweights and maybe even might go up, but even's never been like bigger than, I would think, 120 kilos. So he's sitting there in the middle. But right now, like, Michael can come down. I think actually Kamil can come down if he wants to. He was at some point very close to the weight.
No. No,
Hermes.
there's a big egg roll in the back of Camille's back of his neck right now that says that man's 300 for the rest of his life.
Listen, that's why they invented Ozempic, okay? So I think also one of like 115 kilos, some of the matchups are like the dream matchups that we didn't expect to see. Like I would love to see Hermes Gasparini versus Ivan Matyushenko. Like it's the best guy to get everyone in a hook versus the guy that's close to unhookable. So I think like, you know, like there's possibility for those things. 115 might be the most exciting class because 105 is, I feel like it's a little bit flat at this point because of Petrenko as being just so ridiculously dominant. 95 is interesting. 115 is really cool class, and I think there's a lot of talent will go there. More we get these natural giants that walk around over 300 pounds all the time, you know, then I think the class will fill out there and the heavyweights will stay at the heavyweights. But there's always going to be a smaller guy that will try. Like we saw how far Hermes can go, right? And he used to pull 86 kilos, 85, you know. So 115 is right now the battleground. That's how I see it.
Gotcha. All right, guys, I did this with the previous interviewer. So Ivan, first you. From the media standpoint, want to play devil's advocate, be a straight American, a typical American, I should say. And the scouting report is simple. If we were going to send a hooker from the United States to take on the Russian hooker, in our bullpen, we would be looking at the likes of Jerry Caderet, Michael Todd, Dave Chaffee. Not a whole lot of others to pick from these days. In our opinion, you cannot beat Dave Chaffee if you are going to not manipulate the connection and run until his hand or wrist opens up. Your technique of standing there and snapping him in a hook, giving up a ½ inch to an inch of ground in order to snap it in, tells me that 4-0, the big man is too thick from the bottom of the thumb and wrist area, that when you get it in there, you will find, as Seigolf did, that it's like a 3/4 inch piece of PVC pipe, not a ½ inch. The connection's not well, similar to Todd Hutchings not being able to get any control of Ole. The match is simple. Hookers cannot beat Dave Chaffee by hooking him. The match is over 4-0. The champ's the champ. Is there any reason that us Americans should not be feeling that way?
Sorry, Travis, I didn't understand everything you say. But I think the main idea was that I have no chances of beating Davis in hook because yes, I know that my technique is how to say that is not a big problem for Dave because of his great side pressure, and I can have problems because of that. But if you remember the Decan against Todd Hutchings, when the Decan beat Hutchings using his biceps and back. So I think different variants are possible. And yes, tonight the favorite is Dave, but I also have some chances. And moreover, well, so that's, I think I have some chances too.
Yeah.
And
okay, Dave.
my example didn't mean that I would go the same way as the Decan, but I just give you an example where a hook puller beat with great side pressure.
All right, Dave Chase, you ready for my, I was trying to be as nice as I could, and Ivan took from that, I think you're saying I have no chance. So this is my version of being an American who was in competition with you and still feels a certain way about some of those losses, right? So it's easy for me to kind of get into this as well. Ivan Matyushenko is not like the other guys that are going to come towards you in order to hook you. This person right here is going to have the most perfect setup so that your side pressure is what locks in that hook. He's not really coming forward. We have seen in the past versions of Dave Chaffee that at times may run out of gas somewhere around match 2 and 3 if you can stickily hold on. Is it inevitable that you may have a 2.2 round lead before the inevitable happens and your shoulder gets a little too far in front of that hand and he keeps grinding? And around match 3, Vladimir Putin and the rest of the Russian brigade are shooting up their guns, cheering on their guy to actually come 4 straight rounds in awesome dynamic fashion, meaning the big guy is running and the smaller frame guy is grinding in a hook, and now everything has transformed. Have you thought about any nightmare scenario that you running out of gas because of how sticky the avenue is for you to pin one Ivan Matyushenko?
Well, definitely not inevitable, like you said, but always a possibility. I mean, yeah, we have seen in the past endurance has been an issue sometimes, but I'll tell you what, I've added quite a few more different exercises and workouts to train my endurance. Hopefully, it translates to the match. And you're right, Ivan's different in a hook. He's so strong. I do feel he has a speed advantage, and he can get to where he needs to be. And if he does, it could be a very big problem. So I've also worked on where I got to get first to get him where I need to get him to be, so I can beat him. So there's a few different scenarios that are in my head that I got to do. If one doesn't work, we'll try the next one. I'm hoping that my endurance is a lot better than it has been in the past. I've been training it immensely. So I'm hoping that your little scenario of being up 2-0 and my arm gets tired and my shoulder gets tired is null and void, and it doesn't happen. So all I can say is I'm as ready as I can possibly be for this match, strength-wise, endurance-wise, power. I'm ready. And like I said, Ivan's an awesome competitor, and nothing but respect for him. I can't wait to get on the table with him. It's going to be a fun match.
Coach Ray, in my 2 analysis as to how Dave wins easy because you can't hook him, right? He's stronger than anybody in the hook. That's his thing, right?
That's his thing, yeah.
On the flip side, the thing gets sticky here, and in round 3, shit changes. Is there any part of that's not your analysis too? Is there anything else that could show it or rear its ugly face and decide an outcome with these 2 guys? Or, like usual, do I pretty much know everything that's going on in the sport of arm wrestling?
No, I feel like it's
Thank you. I'm right on point. Arnold,
right.
Do you have anything to add?
No, I think it was a brilliant take, Travis Bajan. But I really want to ask them. I want to ask them how they feel about. Does Dave thinks his style is more efficient than Ivan for this part, and does Ivan feel the same way about it? Right? Because like of the same scenarios, right? What are we doing here?
Well, in order to ask this question, you would have to say Dave,
Right?
and then you would ask the question. Let's see if you can work that out.
What?
Hey,
What's
Dave,
the question?
do you think your style beneficial for Ivan, or the vice versa? You think his style will be more worse for you, right? Because under our perception, like me and Travis talk, like you kind of it will be perhaps could be easier for you, right? But you may think otherwise.
Well, I'm hoping that it's going to be easier for me, but like I said, I don't know. Ivan, he's a monster. I mean, I'm not taking him lightly at all. Anybody that thinks that he's not going to be a threat is very mistaken. He's an awesome competitor. I feel what I bring to the table is enough to win the match. I know what I got to do. I know where I got to be, and I think I have the tools to win this match.
All right, same thing. Ivan, you think your style benefits you pulling Dave, or it actually makes it worse for you?
My style is good for Dave. I already told
Okay.
it. That I think that, but I think I have advantage in speed and maybe in endurance. So using these two factors can help me to get maybe a little more advantageous position or no things like that. So so I'm looking forward to this match, and I will do my best.
Let's talk about weight.
Mhm.
Ivan, what is your current weight, and will you have to eat whatever or lose weight before you weigh in?
I'm two more. I have 2 more kilograms, but they will vanish themselves during this week. So it's not a problem. 2 kilograms is not a problem for me. I'm 117 now. Actually, that is my biggest weight in arm fights. In all those arm fights I pulled at East versus West, I was 113, 114. But this time with rest, I ate a lot. I became rather fat. But
Good for arm wrestling. Dave, what do you weigh Monday through Friday before a month before this thing cracks down?
Well, my a month before was a little different. I for the last couple matches I weighed in under 250 pounds, 249, 248 point something, ready to go. But after the match in November, I started eating like a pig for a little bit here, a little too much. So I got up to about 262 or something like that, and that was about a little over a month ago, a month and a half. This morning I weighed 252.8. I'm ready to go. My weight is on point. I like to be there. I feel strong. Don't have to worry about cutting any weight. So I'm just gonna eat clean the rest of the way, and I'm there.
I like it. Well, gentlemen, I can tell you that world title matches are absolutely amazing. We talk a lot of times about, who's going to win this match, who's going to win that match, and you forget about the simple fact that if you are lucky enough to either get a shot or ever have that belt around your waist, I believe that in this day and age, it is a very, very distinguished thing to have. So I wish both of you luck. I am rooting for Dave Chaffee. Artem Taranenko has already told me 4-0 Ivan Matyushenko. Coach Ray said he thinks it's going to be a war, 4-3 Dave Chaffee. So, Ivan, the deciding factor is all right here. Ladies and gentlemen, and still the heavyweight champion of the world, Dave Easy Money Chaffee. With that said, let's talk about some of the other matches as well. I have used both of you guys as valid scenarios on why I thought other people would win and lose. So let's start off with the main event. Ivan Matyushenko, can Vitaly Laletin win over Devin Larratt?
Ivan, for you.
So very exciting match. First, I thought that Vitaly has advantage. I was thinking about his clock press, and I thought that it would be enough. Now I think that it's a 50-50 match, and I actually I'm not sure at all because Devon seems to have great progress and to be in his best, in the best shape of his life. So I'm not sure about the result, but I think it will be a war.
Nice. Dave Chaffee, you've
I
pulled
think
both
it'll
of
be an
these
even
guys.
match.
Talk to us, Dave. What do you think? You pulled them both.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great match. It's gonna come down to if Devon can hold that King's move and if Vitaly can't break through it. Basically, it's gonna be as simple as that. I think if Devon gets in this position and Vitaly cannot finish him, Devon will win the match if he can wear him down. If Vitaly can figure out a way, and I'll tell you what, he's been looking so strong lately and just so good, so impressive technically. If he can get through that King's move and not lose endurance and the match doesn't just drag on into Devon's favor, then Vitaly will win. But I feel Devon has the advantage, and I feel it's going to be 3-2 Devon.
Okay. We lost. We lost Travis for a minute, I think. Yeah, well, he will be back.
Oh no, we have to host now.
Yeah. Oh my God, what did we do? This is a big match. This is absolutely epic match. Brian Shaw, Leonidas O'Connor. Dave, what do you think? Can American take it, or is it a little bit too early?
I don't know. I don't think it's too early. I think Brian has been training his ass off, just by watching him online, and he's so dedicated. It is early, for most, but the world's strongest man, is it really too early? I think he's got a ways to go, but I feel like he's there. I think he deserves to be in this match, and I think he's going to pull this one out. I really do. I think it's going to be close, but I think Brian wins this match.
Ivan, your thoughts on Brian Shaw and Leonidas O'Connor? What have you seen online, and what do you think?
Well, Arcona obviously has much more experience. He pulled John, he pulled Devon, and he has a win over Schoolboy. And Schoolboy is a really strong guy. So I'm not sure that Brian is experienced enough to win this match. Maybe he has bigger potential, but Arcona seems to be very strong.
Hey,
So I think favorite.
The new guys. The new guy, Manifester, super impressive versus David Samushia. This will be, I think, 11 title match at the class. There's only been one champion at 85 kilos, and it is David Samushia, has beaten all of them. Manifester looks like a very big threat, but what do you think, Dave? Will we see? Is this like Undertaker WWE moment where the streak ends, or the streak?
The WrestleMania streak, it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that there's only been one champion at that weight this entire. That is incredible that he has held that title for that long. I mean, it's so impressive. Like, you can't even, the words don't even explain how impressive that is. I think the new guy has a good, just as good a shot as anybody, and I think there's going to be an upset. I think this is the time. I think we have a new champion.
Okay. Ivan?
It's difficult for me to say who will win, but I was really impressed by Teletic when he pulled I think it was after pull, and he was very good there. And I'm not sure at all that David was active this year, that he trained much. So we'll see. But it's a very interesting match to me.
Okay. Artem, let's go to the main event. Can you show the main event matchup?
Oh, you mean this one?
No. This sorry, co-main event. No. Artem, are you even paying attention?
You said you.
What are we not paying you for? It's Arthur Makaro versus Mindaugas. That's the main event.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not good at the times. So my apologies to me and Doggett.
So Arthur Makaro, Mindaugas third sides. Arthur beats Mindaugas.
Are you allowed even to say it like that? Are you allowed to say it like that? Arthur beats Mindaugas.
He did.
You have to be careful.
Sorry. He did beat Baby Daugas. Okay, that's so far away that doesn't count. And then he beat Omar Kozakoglu and Daniel Prokopchuk. Mindaugas beat Yanis, beat Daniel Ustinov, and beat Daniel Prokopchuk, and now has a second chance at winning the title. I think everyone on the planet right now knows who Minda is. Can Arthur Makaro did what he did last time? Let's start with Ivan. Do you think Arthur? What you just? I think you met him. You did visas together. I think. I don't know if you trained together, but how do you rate his form? Is he ready? Is he prepared?
We live in different. Actually, I'm not sure at all that he's in Mindaugas last time. Well, I don't know. And actually, I didn't like his last fight. In this fight, he wasn't much. When he pulled Tarasatis, he was really aggressive. Yes, and well, I'd like. I will Artur, but I'm. I don't know actually.
Okay.
What will happen? Stylistically, I think that Artur is uncomfortable for Mindaugas. But I'm not sure that Artur is in his top shape. But he says that he's in good shape when I asked him. He said.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Dave, what do you think? Can the GOAT do it?
I think he can. I think Mindaugas has a good shot at winning this time. The list of people that you said they both have beaten, all three top-notch guys for each of them. It's pretty impressive. I feel that Mindaugas is going to be more prepared this time than the first time they pulled, and I think we're going to get a little upset. I think we have a new champion here too.
Okay. Artem, you spoke with Mind and Arthur. I wasn't on that podcast. How confident was Arthur? Because I know Minda is. There's no one more confident than him. Maybe Manifestor, but
Yeah, hold on. Let me close this guy. I mean, Arthur was really friendly. You know what I'm saying? And he did not seem to really back down or anything for sure. But I will not say he was overly confident. But he did not give any give. You know what I'm saying? I think he kind of stood his ground for sure, even though being speaking more softly, right, about like the whole thing, right? Because Mindaugas was talking like he's gonna. Mindaugas said, after you're gonna take it, he's gonna become more cocky and more aggressive towards everybody.
no one's safe. Yeah, no one's safe.
No one's safe. Mindaugas said no one's safe, so he was hoping he kind of loses, so he keeps him more humble. But yeah. No,
you both guys should worry. Eventually, he's coming at 115.
No. That was interesting. Actually, to ask them, we asked them what are their goals because they both stay in their respective weight classes, right? Mindaugas actually said he will forever stay in that weight class. He will not jump. He said if he has to jump up, he means he will not. He's still not as good as he can be at his own class. So he actually want to stay forever in that whatever it is category 77. Arthur said he will entertain if he gets offered to pull. He would like to pull the loser of David Samusha and Manifester. Like he's down to jump around. Mindaugas wants to be that the lightweight goat. Well, Giannis Almonis type dude.
Yeah, that's reasonable, I think. And also, it's not so easy for the guys to go up there.
I want to be like Dave Chaffee, man. I want to be all over, man. You put me in 198, I can do it. 242 supers, whatever, man.
Yeah, you just want that easy money. That's what you want.
Easy money, yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to say just offer me the money.
The poll on we put poll where people could vote, and it just ended, and what is it, like 458 people voted, and it's 51% for Dave and 49% for Ivan. Like
that's crazy close. Wow,
that's crazy close. So that's why I think this match is so awesome. It's first, like, it's one of the dream matchups. Secondly, it's like very unpredictable. Both guys have, like, I think Ivan's very sticky, great endurance, can put everyone in a hook. Let's see if he can put Dave in a hook. Dave is so powerful. Like, there's so much in this match. But the match I want to talk about, because it's also for me like 50-50, Alijan versus Morozov. And let's start with Dave. No, it's left hand. We don't care much about left hand, but and then we're gonna ask Ivan, because Ivan has a lot of experience with both guys. But let's start with Dave. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to this match too. Honestly, it's one of the most exciting matches I think on the card. Alizan, he's so quick and so powerful inside. He's fun to watch, but I mean, Artem's a beast. He's a monster. I feel he might have maybe not though. I say he might have a little more strength advantage, but Alizan's strength is ridiculous. Like, you look powerful. I feel Alizan is going to get into his place, and I think he beats Morozov. I do.
Okay, Ivan, you've had a lot of experience with both guys. Probably you can tell us right now who will win.
Yes, I put both guys, and they have different strong sides. I think Alijan is the favorite, and I think most people think the same.
We lost Ivan for a second. Hope he comes back. Yes.
I do not think that Morozov will manage to topple Alijan, though I felt that there is a possibility of toppling. So I think that Alijan could have big problems with Vitaly, for example. And I think he had some not big difference, but he had difference against Cody Merritt, and even there was another guy who tried to topple him. I think yes, but maybe it was not very different, but still it was not very quick. He had to work for that. Hook, I think that Alijan is more powerful. He's just more powerful.
Okay.
So it's a very interesting match for me. And actually, I do not know. We never know what shape will the athlete bring to the table, because he said that he had an injury. So if he has no injuries now, so then it could be in terms of I think that Morozov has advantage. Okay.
Yeah. I want to ask you, because I think we might be looking at something very special in Alijan Muratov. He won both worlds at super heavyweights when he couldn't even crack 110 kilo class, and then he won the 105 kilo title at left hand. He's 115 kilo champion. Let's say he beats Morozov, what are the chances that he can challenge Vitaly Letin for the belt? Like, Is it in a realm possibility or stylistically just nightmare for him? Dave, what do you think?
Well, I mean, if you look on paper, obviously you'd think, oh, there's no chance that Alazan would have against Vitaly just because he's so much bigger, so much heavier. You know, you would say stronger, but like I said, if you look at Alazan, he's so strong. He's 100. I don't know what he weighs, 115 kilograms now, but I don't think he even weighs that. But he's so strong and so fast in that hook. I mean, I feel there's obviously a shot. There's definitely a shot that because every time he pulls someone, he keeps moving up, and he keeps beating these guys. So why not? Of course, I believe there's 100% chance there's that he could get a win. Definitely, I do.
Okay, Ivan, what do you think? Is there a possibility that if, let's say, Alazan beats Morozov and then he can challenge, let's say, Vitaly? Or it's nightmare for him?
I personally do not see him beating Vitaly. I do not see anyone hooking Vitaly. The information is extremely great. Unfortunately for me, now he can let me set the deepest hook possible and pronate out of there. So his pronation is extremely great, and I think that maybe the Decan has stronger wrist than mine, and only I think the Decan has some little chance of initiating hook with Vitaly. But this chance is really little. I think that Morozov has more chances to come back and pull Vitaly.
Gotcha. Okay.
No hook puller. And Camille, yes. Camille is very dangerous. Camille is maybe one of the worst opponents for Vitaly right now.
Okay. We've been on for an hour here. I don't think Travis is coming back, right, Artem?
Oh, of course not.
Okay. Listen, guys, for me, this is one of the most exciting matchups. I never thought it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for the world title. This is just epicness. The whole card is amazing. We have 14 amazing matches and 4 world title matches. You have one of those. How will you spend the last of your days when you start recovering before you head out to Germany? Is it now just, are you still working out? Are you still doing something, or is it just peace and quiet right now? Dave?
I'm still working out. I worked out this morning. I work out semi-heavy up until Saturday, a week out. I'll do a light pulling session today. Nothing heavy, nothing serious. And then, like I said, my last heavy workout, weight-wise, pulley-wise, will be Saturday, a week out. And I'll do some light stuff for a couple days before I leave for my flight. And that's it. Ready to go.
Okay. Ivan?
It's almost the same. Today I have an easy workout. I have a flight. So, and I will have about 6-7 days of full rest.
Okay, guys. There's a super chat from Benji Mac. I'm going to read it. Let's go, Dave. A lot of exclamation signs. Hashtag and still. Hashtag see you all soon. Thank you,
Thanks,
Benji,
Benji,
for that. Thank you, Artem. Thank you, Dave Chaffee. Thank you, Ivan Matyushenko. Thank you, guys, for joining in. I can't wait for this. Tomorrow, Leonidas O'Connor, Brian Shaw. Right.
Before we wrap it up, Dave, one question. It's personal from me, but maybe for the audience too. Are you taking a break from arm wrestling in November?
In November?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to come?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll have to try to work around it. Hopefully, there's no delays on the game. I mean, I'm probably going to take about 2 weeks off of work. I'm trying to save my vacation time so I don't got to go to work. get through all the story missions, and then maybe start the online. It took me a second to realize where you were going, but I know exactly. Right here, 6, not 5, 6 coming out.
Hey, we got 115 kilo Dave Chaffee before we got GTA 6. Let's.
Yeah. So for everybody who's lost, the last promised date is November 19, I think, for GTA 6 to come out. So Dave is being a fan. I had to ask. So good to know. Good to know that you're planning. I'm glad I'm not doing
No.
Okay.
I've been planning this for years, like years and years of waiting for this game. I mean, it's like I said, I hope there's no more delays, but I'm still looking forward to finally coming out.
How long until 5 came out? How long it's been?
It's like 2013 or something like that. It's when 5 came out. It's been that long. It's been a really long time. Yeah. So.
Okay, so no matches in November. Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully.
Take a month off.
January and February. Anyway, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ivan Matyushenko. Thank you, guys, for watching. Thank you. We'll see you next time, Artem Tarinenko. Guys, bye. The pay-per-view link is in description. East versus West 23 in Germany, 18th of April. Just a little bit over a week left. Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.